After spending a long moment of traveling to the south through the fire wagon with the dragon voice, Wang Lung and his family finally reached the destinations of where he could only see the astonishment and concern in that strange new world.
Yes.
I really got a really good treatment.
How?
A lot of money.
How?
Money?
How
Money?
about me? You just want.
Money? How can I get this kind of money in this strange world?
Hey man, if you want to survive, you have to bet. Do you know how to bet? You just have to dress as pretty as you can.
Back? Do I have to beg for this life, sir? Is there no work at all for this? Like this man hand, this two hand.
What? If you want to work, you have to sweat your blood out by pulling the rickshaw. Can you do that? For me, I choose to bet.
Wang Lung carried on, keeps walking and walking, while considering the advice from the man. Fortunately, he finally found something that Olan could do something with it to survive for another day at this strange city.
Finally, I've got something for my family.
Oh, Dad, have you got anything, Dad?
Not yet.
Oh my God. Yeah, guys, stop playing. We have nothing to
Stop
eat.
play.
You have to remember that.
Yeah, stop playing.
Looks, everyone, I've got something for our shelter.
Oh, I can do it. I remember doing it in my childhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so let's start doing it now, guys.
Okay.
Oh, Dad, you don't have to do that.
Next day, Wang Lung saw that there was a large crowd crawling with the empty bowl to the two great buildings where the kitchen is served for the poor. And he decided to bring his family to that place, which is called a public kitchen, a greatest place for the poor in this rich land.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, guys, stay here. Come here, guys. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's delicious. You should eat more. I think I should keep this for my dinner.
No! You can't take anything away. It's up from your belly.
Well, if I have paid my penny, what kind of business of yours if I carry it without me or within me?
You must have this rule. For there and those whose heart are so hard that they will come and buy. The right is for the poor, not for the pig. Because when you carry home, you will feed the pig, not the poor.
Are there any men as hard as this, sir? Who in the world would give to the poor like this?
It is the rich because they want to get a merit in the heaven.
In the next morning, it was necessary that there should be more money upon the morning rise at the public kitchen. However, Wang Lung just gave a doubtful and blank look whether it was possible or not for them to survive for another day of survival in this great land. Surprisingly, Olan had an idea of what should be done in such situation.
I and the children can beg and the old man as well. And his gray hair can move those who will not give it to me. You guys should listen to what I said. Each of you have to take your bowl and cry out as loud as you can. And more importantly, be more beautiful. Look at me, do like this. A heart good sir, a heart good lady, have a kind heart. A good deed in your life and future. A small coin you throw away, save with serving children. Good heart sir, here, good hot lady. Please give me some of the corn you throw away. This means so much for the child. Unless you give the child die. Be served, be served. Now you're fit to beg. That and more if you laugh again.
For Wang Long, he kept lingering around this and there until he found the jinrickshaw for hire, then dragged the thing after him out to the street again. By pulling this two-wheel, it seemed to him that everyone looked at him for a fool, while he was trying hard, even though it was very awkward for him, because he needs to earn his living. For here and there and everywhere through this city man. Then he went to a narrow street and met an old man.
Wow, what kind of this jinrickshaw called? Wow, I don't know what to do with this.
Hey, young man, come here. Take me to Confucian Temple.
Oh, sir, but I'm so new to this. Oh, it's so hard for today. Oh, my new job at this new city. Oh, I think we are here now, sir.
Now, I never pay more than this. There's no difference.
Oh, at least I will survive and feed my children tomorrow. Alright, just go with it then.
Now that Wang Long's sharp hunger was over because of his labor and all-round begging, he suddenly learned a lot about the daily customer who drew in his vehicle. The men would go to schools or houses of business, and the women would go to the market. At night, he drew men to big tea houses and to places of pleasure. It seems like he lived in this rich city as alien as a rat in a rich man's house that is fed on scraps thrown away, and hides here and there and is never a part of the real life of the house. Still, every morning, a little after dawn, Wang Long and his family came out of their hut and with their bowls and chopsticks, issuing against the chill morning wind to the public kitchen. One day, he came home with a tiring day, and something happened during their dinner time.
Oh well, how about today? Have you got anything back?
Well, nothing. No work at all. We better stop in our own land than this great city. Should we go back?
Now then, must I wait for my meat any longer?
Meat?
It's the first meat that we have since we killed the ox.
Well, you must have back from the prince today.
It's mine.
Where did you get that meat?
I took it from the old woman.
You stole it? How dare you?
You thief! Meat is meat.
Hey, if you want to survive, you have to back.
Oh, how about you dance with me? Hay gì mà được một mà đét hả? What's up with your life? Hey!
If you want to work, you have to.
Speak! now you walk me back. That and more if you laugh again. Each of you have to take the boat.
Take me to Confucian Temple.
But sir, I'm so new to this.
Oh, come
มา